Hi, and welcome to Let's Talk About Real Estate podcast, the podcast for real estate agents absolutely everywhere. I'm Lisa B, and during this podcast, we're going to be talking about everything real estate. What's working, what's not working, AI, automation, technology, EXP Realty, and absolutely everything to do with real estate. I'll have guest speakers as well, where we'll answer your questions from the Facebook group, Let's Talk About Real Estate. So if you haven't joined the Facebook group, make sure you do that now, and we'd be happy to help answering any question. And again, welcome to the show. Krish Kajira from EXP in South Australia. How are you going?
Good. How are you, Lisa?
Wonderful. Thank you for joining me today. As always, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Now, this podcast I want to do today is for agents that are either new to real estate or maybe they're in a bit of a sales slump and they're not sure how to, sort of get out of that. So in EXP, you are one of our top percentage performers in EXP. You've been icon and all that sort of thing, like, lots of accolades within our company. So I think you're a really great person to talk to. And I was just having a chat with you before about, I've just started learning French very, very much in the early days, right? So obviously, English, you're from India, so English isn't your first language and you're here. I've had a lot of coaching clients before that are not, sort of English isn't their second language, it isn't their first language. And they make excuses about that. So what would you say to an agent that is sort of saying, yes, but English isn't my first language? It's like, what would you say to them? You've come here, you've just absolutely blitzed it. What would you say?
I think, look, when you're in front of the client, language is not everything. As long as they can understand, if you know the basic, should be okay as well. Because when I came here, I was new as well. My English is not that good, and I started to learn. And as you go ahead, I think you learn all the techniques and skills and everything anyway.
Absolutely. How long have you been here for in Australia?
I've been in I came here in Australia 2008,
Right.
so almost 16 years.
Wow, that's awesome. And whereabouts in India are you from?
I'm from Gujarat,
Oh, that's
um, and the my city is Ahmedabad. I'm from Ahmedabad.
okay. All righty. Perfect. All right. I just wanted to ask that because I've had quite a few agents, that make it as an excuse. And I thought, well, here's, Krish out there absolutely killing it. So I just wanted to ask that question. All right. So what do you think is the secret to your success in real estate? What are three things that you always do to ensure your success? What would be the top three things you focus on?
Look, in real estate, my top three things is persistence. I
Mhm.
always work hard and make sure that all the things getting done on time. And like best thing is persistency in real estate. If you slow down, maybe your business getting slowed down as well. Make sure you're all up to the mark and you're doing all the works that you need to do. And hard work, I said persistency, hard work, and time management.
Yes.
In real estate, you come across with a lot of different unproductive things come to your way as well. So make sure that you focus on productive things,
Yeah.
not the unproductive things. So the time management is also crucial things that I can see. Also, when we're working with the company like EXP, like a cloud based model, you save yourself a lot of time, and you get a lot of training and support from all the team members. So you get lots of different skill sets from each and every individuals,
Yeah, so learning from others. So
learning from others.
you're very organized. I get that you'd be very organized. Yes, you're very much very structured. Yes.
Yes.
And people like me would annoy you because, normally, I can just see like, you said to me, have you sent the Zoom link yet? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I did send it. But, I can see that you're very organized, whereas I'm very lackadaisy, so that's the two different personalities, isn't it? But I can see you're very structured. So that's a real thing for you in your success as well, which is awesome. All right. So if you were to start brand new in real estate, what five things would you make sure you learned before you started?
Look, if I'm starting in real estate, I think what I can do is I'll set up myself as as a really good company, join a really good company first, like EXP and other companies. They are in the market, but I think EXP is the best model out there as a cloud-based model. So I set up with a set company.
Yeah.
Also, what I can do is I'll set up all my logins which needed to be in real estate, or my API data, real estate, whatever you need in your country, whatever you need to set up with. Make sure you get your business cards printed out, all your flyers and stuff like that, and just learn how to approach the client wherever you are. Like, let's say, if you're, for example, if you are in India or different other countries, Australia, make sure how to talk to the people and just learn about how to approach the client. Also, just when you're starting in real estate, make sure you're doing a lot of prospecting.
Mm.
That's really important, because if you are new in the industry, you need to make sure that your name is out there. You set up all your social media accounts and make sure you're bombarding your social media and get to know other people that you're starting in real estate. So set up all your social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everything, and start making videos so that people will see you as a real estate agent. And just know how to talk with people and get all the basic things first within the first 30 days, so that you can, like, people will start to know you, and that's what things.
Great. Okay. So if you had to start over in real estate, if I picked you up and put you, say, in Brisbane,
Yep.
or you stopped working in South Australia for, say, a year or two,
Yep.
what would be the things that you did in your first 30 days to ensure success? What plan would you make for the first 30 days?
I think when you are new, like when you're changing the city, or when you are just starting over, I think the best thing is to focus on prospecting first, because prospecting is everything for all real estate. Even if I have like 10 listing and I'm selling 10 listing this month, if I don't do prospecting, next month gonna be zero.
Yes,
So
exactly.
you have to start prospecting from scratch. So what I'll do is I'll start talking to all my old clients or any relatives, anyone that I know in real estate or any other areas, and I can just started to tell them I'm new here and I started real estate. Also, I started focusing on door knocking, phone prospecting. I do a lot of phone prospecting as well,
Mm.
and just make sure that I'll get some sort of listing to start with, and then I can leverage from those listing to get more and more listings.
100%. So what would you say to somebody who's too scared to prospect? Like, oh, I can't ring someone. Oh, I can't go door knocking. What would you say to them?
Look, you have to do this, because in real estate, prospecting is everything. All the even top real estate agents, they have to do prospect. Even if they don't want to do it, they have to hire someone to do the prospecting for them. So
Yeah,
prospecting is like a fuel for real estate agents.
that's
If you
right.
stop doing it, I think your business getting slowed down, definitely. So you don't need to scare, you have to do it.
Yeah.
And that's what the part of real estate industry.
You have to suck it up and just do it, because
Yes.
like you say, you're always prospecting. Even if you're at the top of your game, somebody, you hear about somebody that's thinking about selling, you're not going to just sit in your office and think, oh, I should go ring them, or I should go knock on their door. You've got to go do it. Otherwise, there's going to be opportunities that you miss all over the place. Like
If
prospect.
you sometimes I've come across that, if you miss it for 1 or 2 days, even if you think, oh, I'll go there Friday, I'll go the third day, maybe that's listing is on the market next day.
Yeah, that's right. You can't, and then you kick
Yes.
yourself, don't you?
Yes.
You've given that opportunity to somebody else. That the universe was saying, here you go, or you've manifested it, or you've worked hard for it, and then you've dropped the ball and you let it go. So that's when you
Yes.
kick yourself. And if you are kicking yourself that you missed out on a listing, don't do it next time. Make sure that you jump in and prospect and get that person. If you hear about it, you go see it. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any other piece of advice that you'd like to give anybody?
Look, the best advice that I would like to say is, if you're starting in real estate, and if you're still confused which companies to go, I think the cloud-based model is the best model, and it's a lot of flexibility in this model. Also, you get to connect with any person in the world.
Yes.
So if you like to hear from someone in Canada, you can connect with them easily. And like that's what the best thing in cloud-based model. So you can work with any other real estate agents, and you can get their pick up their minds and get to know their different skills and everything in the real estate.
Exactly. And one more thing I want to say too is obviously we're expanding our business from Australia and a lot of business in India as well. So if particularly, I mean, anybody that's interested in joining XP, contact Krish, but particularly Indian descent or people from India, we've got a lot of massive things happening, and, you know, sort of part of it is a lot of training for real estate agents in India as well. So we're really looking to help them as well. So anybody interested in sort of any Indian Australian real estate, you know, opportunities, please contact either Krish or myself as well. All righty. Thank you so much,
Thank
Krish.
you for
See,
your
that
time.
wasn't too long, was it? That was good.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Thanks, Krish. See you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Let's Talk About Real Estate podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you have a question about real estate, then please join the group on Facebook, also called Let's Talk About Real Estate. For those of you who are interested in EXP, please join us at 10 a.m. Brisbane time every Wednesday morning for EXP Explained. Thank you again for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, and see you next week.